Hello everyone, today we're going to learn how to draw a hummingbird. First, start out with the neck. The neck contains the beak, which is quite long, but I'm going to draw it short. And then the neck protrudes inward and then outwards again for the belly. And then the wings are stretched outwards and they're flapping while it's taking a drink when they're taking some nectar. And the hummingbird's taking nectar from the flower. I'm gonna draw. The placement of the eye is really important. I messed up 2 times because I didn't feel like it was right. So you should draw it until you get it right. You should draw as much as you can until you get it right. Okay, so that's the beak. It's not that big. And so I've drawn the wings fully. I've drawn the wing bone on the outside. And also there's some kind of patch in the eye. And it's basically blue, and then continue onwards with the shading. And there's also the beak. The beak is dark on the bottom side and then a little lighter on the top. I'm going to use white paint. If you have gouache, awesome. Go ahead and use it. And then for the eye also, draw everything black except for one line. 1 point. And then for the flowers, just do what you see. Just do what you think it's best. And for the feathers, make these kind of shapes, small, what should I say, petal kind of flower petal shapes. And thicken the wings. Also on the other wing, on the other side, I didn't cover that. For the patch that contains blue, that actually has feathers, but I'm going to just leave it unfeathers. And right now I'm going to add it. But keep it noticeable that you can see where I should put blue. Okay, for now, put the feathers and unlighten them because the light is hitting it. Yeah, there I go. And after that, we're gonna get moved on with the eye kind of thing. The eye touches, the part of the eye touches the beak, which is really weird and fascinating. Now I'm going to be using alcohol markers or Copic markers, whatever you have. And for the base, you're going to use aquamarine. And then with it, I'm going to use pastel blue. Yeah. And then for that patch, I told it blue. Indian blue and Persian blue. Yeah, Indian blue and Persian blue. And then the top part is actually just pastel blue because it's a bit lighter. It looks dark at first, but actually it's gonna look a lot lighter because I'm gonna put white paint to highlight things. So you see I'm not coloring on one part and I'm trying to blend it in. I'm using white paint on that too. Okay, for this one I'm going to be, so you see I already used the white paint. And then I'm gonna thicken the feathers with Prussian blue, a little darker blue. I'm also using aquamarine. And I'm also kind of blending it away, the feathers. They should not, well, get seen so easily. Right after that, I'm going to be doing a feather kind of stroke. These fur kind of strokes to show that there's actually fur in the body. Well, it's long fur. And then I'm going to be drawing the entire beak with warm gray, and then on the bottom part, a little darker, cool gray, if I remember. And then the bottom part, real black, jet black. I'm going to be highlighting with the white paint, which I just did. If you don't have sharp points, then you can use a bamboo stick, like I did. And also draw the wing, or I should say color the wing with the Copic markers, and then draw these kind of lines that protrude outwards from the base of the wing, or the bone of the wing. They should be colored with warm gray. Right after you're done with the warm gray, you should color the part with cool gray. And after that, put white paint on top of the black parts we did. Highlight some other parts with the white paint. Also thicken the other wing. It might have gotten a bit lighter because your hand is everywhere. It's shaking and it kind of blends it away. And so yeah, so take cool gray and then put pale, real pastel blue. And then on the outer parts, do it a little darker, kind of green. And then again, use warm gray. I'm using the broad tip first. After that, use the purple. Yeah, I used purple because I didn't want it to be so dull. Also do then, and also thicken it with cool gray. Yeah, cool gray. And then put a bit of black now and there. And then get the white paint and then highlight some parts. Now we're going to go on to the tail. The tail is the hard part because we're going to blend the blue into the tail and then use warm gray. The warm gray might be too dark. And so to do this, we're going to also add a bit of the legs. You see, they're blue. And then add white paint to make it a lot more shiny and more noticeable. Also, yeah, highlight the wings on the other part. I'm gonna highlight where the sun is hitting it again, and I'm gonna draw some fur kind of shapes there. And also, we're gonna do the flowers. Make the flowers a little bigger than usual, and also after you had to blend with red vermilion, French vermilion, and after that do a little darker shade of red. Then you had to sometimes color with the mechanical pencil if you think I want it a little more darker. In the inside of the flower, use yellow, and after that, for the things that protrude outwards, use yellow also. I'm using fluorescent yellow. They're as like highlighters. And so thanks for watching my video, and please subscribe.